Hey there. Hope everybody is having an amazing day. So this is one of my most favorite topics that I love to talk about, and I'm bringing this to you as part of my The Coach Life series. And what I'm doing in that series is sharing a little bit of inside with you about what it's like to be a coach, what I do as a coach, and all that goes into it. And I'm doing that because I've been getting a lot of questions about what it's like to be a coach. So this is one of my most favorite things. And, as part of my job, what I get to do is actually empower other people to see their own strengths, to see that they do have the strength to do the things that they want to do, to see that they have the ability to move forward and get closer to their goals and reach those goals and make it happen. So in doing that, what is so awesome is when, I get those calls or I get those text messages or a tag on Facebook or like whatever it is. And, having a proud coach moment is just like having a proud mom moment. It's really, really cool. And, it's like whether it's, having somebody give me a call and they're like, they've been trying to get out of the, whatever it is. They're trying to get below 150 in their weight loss, or they're trying to get below 200 in their weight loss, or whatever it is. And they break that goal and they're so excited. And there's nothing like, I cry. It's like, there's nothing like hearing somebody when they that real feeling of accomplishment, and to know that you help them get there is it's just amazing, and some of the things that I really get to, I get to experience with them is, I get them calling about, like, oh my gosh, Kristen, I can't believe I tallied everything up this month and I saved over $200 on my groceries. And I'm like, whoa. And I think to myself, like, crap, I need to learn how to do that. And then I'm like, okay, well, cool. Like it's like, it's because she's following a structure. She's being intentional when she goes to the grocery store. She's prepping her meals. She's not going through drive-thrus. It's like all that stuff adds up. And one of the biggest things, and that's what I preach this all the time, is the mindset shift. And the way that happens is it's almost like a light bulb moment. And in my groups, I'm always putting things in there about mindset and just giving you something to think about, and just taking some time and giving yourself a little bit of self-love and all that. And it's like when they have that light bulb moment and they're like, oh my gosh, like I can't even believe it took me this long to get it. That is so amazing. When they tell me that they have noticed the difference in my in their cravings, and when they're hungry, and how they're like, I can't believe I'm eating this much food. Like, how am I eating this much food and I'm not gaining weight? I'm actually losing weight. And I'm like, well, see, it gets to get them to get the full circle of like, if you just follow this plan and you give your body what you need and provide it, it's going to work for you and not against you, rather than just starving it. And, we always think that less is more. Less is better, and that's not necessarily true. I've gotten calls with people being excited because their kids have noticed, the changes that they're making, and now their kids, little kids making better choices, healthier choices. That's when you really know that you're being a real, you're really having an impact on them, and you're being such an amazing role model. They get excited about that stuff. And if we can have that impact on our kids when they're younger, then they already have that. It's like we're giving them a heads up on that. Then they already have those healthy habits distilled in them, and they get to just kind of move forward with that, and that is like so super exciting. When people that moment when somebody, they go to put their belt on and they're like, oh my god, like I went down another notch in my belt, like that is so cool. And now going into the summer season, we're doing the change of seasons, and it's like people are pulling out their summer clothes and they're like, oh my gosh, I went to try to put this on at the end of last summer, I couldn't wear it, and I took it out and I was able to fit into those shorts, or I was able to wear that bathing suit again. This is all stuff, this is like a big deal for them, and if you're a girl, I'm just going to say this out loud, if you're a girl and after losing weight, when you try to go bra or jean shopping, it can be so painful. It can be exciting and painful at the same time. But there is nothing like going into the store and picking up clothes that you normally pick up, the size that you pick up, and you go to try them on and they're too big. Like that is just, it's just awesome. And I know that guys get excited about that too. And, but knowing from girls, like we just get super excited about that. And one of the biggest things is, just having that sense of like that they didn't give up. I had a call last week from she's just become such a great friend, and she's on her second she's in her second month with me, and she sets up for an event. She's an event planner, and there's a lot of physical work that goes into setting that up. She doesn't have staff that does that for her. And she was so excited. She called me on the phone and she was like, I can't believe my body strength. I can't believe how, there are things I couldn't lift before. That I can lift now. She's noticing when she is lifting, she's noticing the form in which she's lifting in, because she's learning how to do a squat the correct way. She's learning how to bend, and she's learning how to pick things up. She's like, it was just so amazing. And, at the end of the night, she didn't have those pains that she usually has. Her back didn't go out like it usually does. And, all this stuff. So it's so much more about, just having people, lose weight or set a weight loss goal. There's so much more. There's, you have mindset, and then you have your body strength, the things that, your body can do. And, when I had that conversation with her around that and being so excited, with her, obviously, and I said, see, it's like, when you build up your core, everything else just falls into place. It's almost like the core is the mindset of your body. You set up your mindset and you get your mindset in the right place. Everything else just kind of, it works. It may not work always perfect. It may not work the way we want it to work, but it comes with a lot more freedom and ease than it did before you had that mindset. And that's the same thing with working your core. And, all of the workouts that we work with are full body workouts, and you are always, always, always working your core. And that is so important, because especially as we get older, we tend to not be as strong. I'm not accepting that. I'm going to stay strong. But, we really have to pay attention to building up our body strength and doing things so that we can continue to do the things that we want to do. So anyways, those are just some of the awesome, exciting, proud coach moments. And, they come every day. Whenever I get those text messages in the morning, it just makes me so happy and proud of them. And like I said, the biggest thing is just being proud of them for, sticking with it and seeing that they do actually have the strength to do it. So anyways, thank you guys for letting me share that with you. That's just another piece of the puzzle that goes into being a coach, and it's awesome and amazing. And I will be sharing the next piece with you later in the week. So have a great day. I hope you guys are staying dry in the rain. I don't know where you are, but we have been rained on for days now. But anyways, peace out, guys. Talk to you soon. Peace.